Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com with garlic, ginger, basil salmon. It's not the prettiest dish I've ever cooked, but I don't care. In fact, I was not going to actually put the basil just so it would look better. Then I thought, you know what? That's a total sellout. So make it like you're supposed to. So here we go. This is two beautiful salmon fillet, boneless. Now I'm going to prep some ginger. And I'm just going to take a piece of fresh ginger, cut 2 or 3 slices off the side, nice and thin. Then cut it in little thin strips and then just dice it really, really fine. Okay, you want it really fine. I'm also going to add a couple cloves of garlic, some brown sugar, some rice vinegar. And this is one of those sauces I really like. You just mix everything in a bowl, and then when you're done, you pour it in the pan and it just comes together in a second. All right, a little soy sauce, a little hot pepper. Give that a mix, and that is ready to go, except you got to add like about a 1/4 cup of water, because when that hits the hot pan, it's going to evaporate, and you want to give it time to kind of, for the flavors to meld together and cook a little bit. And if you don't have the water, it will get too sticky too fast. All right, we'll check that later. And the other thing is some fresh basil. So we're not going to add that to the sauce. We're going to throw that in at the end. I'm going to salt my salmon on both sides. And in a fairly hot pan, not smoking hot, medium hot pan, with a little bit of vegetable oil, I'm going to put in my salmon. And you always want to put the rounded side down first, because that'll be your presentation side. And here's a little trick. A lot of people have trouble cooking salmon and when to turn it and how much to cook it. See, if you just look at the side, you can actually see the heat coming up the side. You can see how far it's penetrated that salmon. And what I do, when it's approximately just almost halfway up, I'll turn it. And the other side is going to take just a little less time than that first side took. So mine took about 4 minutes per side. And again, it's going to depend on the shape of your salmon if you're stuck with those tail pieces. And by the way, don't buy those tail pieces. Don't let the fish guy give you the tail pieces. Tell him you want 2 center cut salmon fillet. It's the same price per pound. Don't get ripped off. I'm just going to splash in my sauce. The heat from the pan is going to evaporate it fairly quickly. That ginger, the garlic is going to perfume the salmon. I'm going to throw in my basil at this point. All right, the brown sugar is going to caramelize a little bit as it reduces. It's going to thicken up, like I said, pretty quickly. Now here's what I was saying about the basil. See how dark it gets when it hits the hot sauce? That's okay though. You know what? I wanted to flavor it. This is a very popular flavor profile for Southeast Asian food. The kind of a sweet ginger, garlic, basil sauce with a little bit of hot pepper in it. And then just spoon that, what's becoming a nice, sticky, delicious sauce, just spoon that right over the salmon and just coat it with that delicious sauce, and you're done. So I went ahead and served this on some delicious brown rice. Everybody's looking for easy salmon recipes. This is a really easy salmon recipe. And there you see inside our perfect medium salmon. Yeah, I know, the plate changed color. Don't worry about it. See, it's still flaking, but it just isn't white and chalky. It just has a little, just hint of translucence inside. And that's what you want. That's the moistest, most delicious way to eat salmon. You're not going to die from eating medium salmon. As long as you got your salmon in a good place, you're going to be fine. All right, don't buy it out of the back of anyone's, Camaro. But from any reputable seafood dealer, seafood market, you can cook the salmon medium. It's okay. I really think you should give this a try. So easy, so delicious. All the ingredients for the sauce will be on the site. And as always, enjoy.